Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Never Age TV. You are welcome. If you are new here, please subscribe to this channel. Yes, grow this channel, help this channel grow by subscribing to it. And guys, welcome. And if you who are returning, you know you guys have already subscribed. How I love you. Oh, how I thank you. Thank you for clicking back. You have always come back to this channel, and I want to say thank you. Thank you for coming back. Now guys, there's a Bible story that I want to discuss with you. It's you know, this Bible story, for me to want to discuss this story with you is because when I read it, I felt like this is a story that many people have not seen, maybe not even given a second thought about it. Yes, I know you read the Bible, you are good at reading the Bible, but like me, there may be some people who just read the Bible and they understand it, but you know what I mean. Sometimes we don't even ingest the weight of the Bible story that we read. And today I felt like this Bible story in 2 Kings is telling me something that I didn't even. 2 Kings, 2 Kings chapter 2 verse 25. 2 Kings chapter 2 verse 25. It is about Elisha, and when he was moving from, where was he going? Elisha was traveling from Jericho to Bethel. And, you know, Elisha was bald. Elisha was bald. And it is not that I'm a preacher, but I thought I should share this with you. Elisha of the Bible, 2 Kings chapter 2 verse 25. Was a bald man. Bald is the word bald, yes, the head. And he was traveling from Bethany to Jericho, or was he traveling from Jericho to Bethany? Traveling from Jericho to Bethel, yes. And let me tell you, some young men, some boys, they saw him. And I don't know why they just attacked Elisha. They just attacked him, and they started telling him, "Yeah, you with your bald." They made fun of him because he was bald. And I'm telling you, Elisha did not even. He wondered. He must have wondered why. What are these people asking me? What are these boys asking me? How many people have offended you, called you names, and you're like, You'll see me. You'll see me. How dare you? You have no manners. You know, I decided to discuss because I'm that kind of a person who will not shut up. Oh yeah, may God have mercy upon me. Me, I'm bad. Yeah, have you ever seen bad people? It is me. You try to tell me something like that, and I'll tell you, grow up, look at yourself. That is me. Forgive me. And I'm learning from this scripture that I shouldn't. And that's why I said, I'm not a preacher, but I will discuss this topic of the Bible, of 2 Kings chapter 20. What? It is 2 Kings chapter 2, verse 25. 2 Kings chapter 2, verse 25, because it spoke to me. These boys insulted Elisha. They insulted him and even called him, "You bald man." I can imagine the way they maybe from the sentence, just get out of here. You bald man, you have no hair on your head. Or they may have said even very awful things. Get out of here, you bald man. But you know, Elisha just chose not to fight this battle. And they made fun of him because he was bad, but he ignored them. And do you know what God did? God sent two bears. He sent two bears, and they came and mauled all the 42 boys. Imagine those boys were 42. Can you imagine you are alone and a group of people? Can you imagine 42 people? 42 people are so many. 42 young men with their, the way they walk, the way they feel themselves because they are young. 42 of them. And they insulted this man of God, Elisha, calling him bald, and maybe they used other words that are not indicated in this scripture. And let me tell you, Elisha just ignored them. They made fun of him, but he ignored them and went his way. Do you know what God did? He sent 2 bears. 2 bears. They came and mauled all the 42 boys. They ate them to death. Did I understand the scripture right? People, you know there is the comment section down there. Please read that scripture. Then you go down there, because I'm going to check, and make a comment. Drop down there and write a comment and tell me if I'm wrong. I read my Bible that way today, and I'm not a preacher. I'm not a very good person in scripture elaboration, but this one touched me, and I said, oh my God, this I should discuss, because if there are people like me here that do not know that you will not even wait long before God fights for you. You should never fight your battle. Why I did this video is to tell you never to fight your battles. People will come in and insult you. It is very hard to let them just insult you while you are keeping quiet. But I was taught by this scripture that it is good to keep quiet. Give them a deaf ear. The battle is not yours but the Lord's. The battle is not yours but the Lord's. The Lord did not even take long to act. Can you imagine? And I think this is where now the Bible also talks about touch not my anointed. It is not the scripture anyway, but I can conjoin the 2 scriptures and say Elisha was a man of God. God had to defend his own. God had to defend his own. Yes, he may have been an old man, maybe with a bald head, but he defends his own. You who is feeling very energetic and very young with all the, like I'm imagining if it were today, those rastas, what do you call them? Imagine those hairs that men are braiding and braiding these days. Dreads. You are having those dreads and your hair is full in the head, and you are seeing this old man and you're saying, what is this old man here with a bald head doing? And the man of God just looked at them like that. He did not answer them. How many times have you answered? Or even fought our battles? Or even returned in a bad way and told them, get out of here. Whom are you insulting? Do you know me? I'm a man of God. I can strike you dead. He did do that. He just looked at them and went. And God is God. Do you know 2 bears? They came and mauled all the 42 boys. And they ate them. Because of insulting the man of God. So guys, God will fight your battles. He may not send the bears today, in today's life. You will insult somebody and you go, and you will not know that God will be after you. God fights for his own. You will not know. But the minute you have gone, God is going to send his bears in your life. Do you know what it means by sending bears? Bears will come and invade your life. You can go and get a disease, and that disease, cancer, it mauls you, it eats you up, and you die. God can send poverty into your life. You go through a season of poverty, lacking money, lacking food to eat, and everything about your life closes down, and you die. God can send an attacker. You are just innocently maybe driving or walking on the roads, and you are attacked by gangsters, and you are sliced by pangas, and you die. You can even get involved in an accident, enter a vehicle here, it's going to wherever you're going to, and on the road, on the way, the vehicle is involved in an accident, and you are the only person who dies in that vehicle. There are so many ways that God can use to defend his own. So this scripture taught me that I should not fight my battles. The battle is not mine but the Lord's. God is able to fight for my battles. When people come and insult you, do not fight. Do not fight. And another thing I learned from this scripture is that God has a way of defending his own, or fighting for his own. God has a way of vengeance. Vengeance is God's. The Bible tells us, vengeance is not mine but yours, O Lord. Yes, vengeance is not God. It's not yours but God's. God has a way of revenging for you. Don't go revenging, insulting people, coming out of God's goodness because of the words that are going to come out of your mouth. Somebody calling you bald, and then you say, hata wewe even you'll one day lose your hair. Yeah, we'll see, you are going to lose your hair. And then these altercations and all adds up very, very ugly. You don't do that. Leave it to God. Let God fight your battles. Yes, let God fight your battles. And God is able to fight your battles. So guys, did you learn something out of this? I think I had to share this scripture so that somebody can learn something out of 2 Kings chapter, is it chapter, let me confirm, 2 Kings chapter 2 verses 25, where Elisha was traveling from Jericho to Bethel. Elisha, the man of God, was traveling from Jericho to Bethel, and he meets these boys, and they make fun of him that he's bald. He did not answer them, but God fought back immediately. Bears came and mauled them. Watch out, guys, that you don't end your life prematurely because of the words that come out of your mouth, insulting people of God, insulting other people out there. Watch out and be very, very careful. Be very advised, guys. I love you so much. Would you please love me also by subscribing to this channel? It's my humble request that you subscribe, and then we'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.